What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my first video about discipline. Now I know there's so many people that talk about this concept and they're total hard ass and they're dicks and they want to be straight to the point and go straight for your jugular, but instead they lack the level of sincerity and the reality of most young people's lives. Usually because they've transitioned out of that stage of their life and now they're making tens of thousands of dollars a month, or they're multi-millionaires and they're in their 30s and they're living life and they're trying to target. Whereas this is the voice and the opinion of someone who's currently in that process. And I'll just start at the beginning, a bit about my backstory, and then going into more information from there. But I'll start when I was around 16, 17. I would say I had a mild direction of where I wanted to head in life, but I was never able to quite reach those limiting steps. Instead, I stuck myself with beliefs in my mind that I knew weren't real, but they were limiting me on a day-to-day basis. So I knew I wanted to go into acting, but I was only ever so confident up on stage. I was so bad at math, but I knew if I wanted to become a paleontologist, I needed to know calculus. All these things I had these doubts about, even though inherently I knew I'd be good at fossils, paleontology, or I knew I'd be good at talking on stage and performing an act. But what I realized is as I slowly got older, 18, 19, 20, I graduated out of that high school learning phase and I started to become the man I am today. It took forcing myself into uncomfortable scenarios on a weekly basis to grow into brand new environments, whether that was acting classes, brand new jobs, film sets, going out to the bars, living out experiences in Calgary or moving to other provinces, exploring nature, going out with my friends I didn't know, whatever the case was. I had to put myself in the place of the people I knew I wanted to become, even though I was much more shy, introverted on the inside than I might seem to some of you. And it wasn't until I was around 21, 22, and I'd kind of lost that vision of where I wanted to go in life as all my other peers, coworkers, friends, family were starting to excel in their post-secondary life. That's when I realized I'm going to need discipline. Discipline is what I'm lacking. Because I'm lacking this sense of direction. I am coming up short every single damn day. And what happens when you come up short every day? You lose belief in yourself and you constantly disappoint yourself. You know how when your parents used to say, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, and how much that stung every time? Think of that, but internally talking to yourself. And if every single day you're having this negative self-talk and not taking the moments to be positive, grateful, and appreciative of the growth you've made so far, you will constantly fall victim to this negative attitude. So to instill discipline, it took 3 key steps. 1 was showing up whether I wanted to or not, whenever I needed to, for however long I committed to. As in, when it came to the gym, I signed up at the gym. I told myself I'm not going to miss in doing 3 workouts per week, every single week for the next year. Next thing you know, from July 2021 to where I am now, obviously there's a little bit of a inconsistency from 2021 to 2022 during the growing phase, but I'm proud to say it's been like 66 weeks in a row of not missing 3 or more workouts per week. That is something I'm very proud of now, and I wouldn't have believed that was possible if I was talking to my 21-year-old self. Now 24, turning 25 later this year, this is the type of wisdom and growth I feel on a daily basis. 2, it was getting others to hold myself accountable with, as in find yourself an accountability partner. Now, you can choose a family member, but sometimes it's going to be biased. They're going to be very comforting when you don't feel like it, or offering you food when you know you got a bulk or cut and you're trying to adhere to a stricter diet. And the truth is, if you don't pick an external person outside of your home, like a friend or somebody you speak to online, or somebody you engage with on Instagram that sees your progress but you've never met, but somebody who's going to reach out daily, engaging with you, making sure you're doing what you say you're going to do because they know how important that is to you, that's the secret sauce. The accountability partner, especially through tracking your apps, tracking your habits on an app, that's going to really elevate you to the next level as well. So if the first one was showing up, whether I wanted to or not, whenever I told myself I was going to, and doing whatever task I said I would. Number 2 was getting the accountability partner. Number 3 was writing down my goals and my daily gratitude. Now, this is the easiest form of self-discipline. And it makes sense, guys. We're just reminding ourselves of what we're grateful for and what positive things around us we have to appreciate. And once you start to do this, it's almost like a hidden superpower. Not only are you the most positive person in every room, but you wake up and go to sleep every single day knowing you've reflected on what you were grateful for before, and you're reflecting on what happened today that's positive, that continues to shift you in the right direction rather than the wrong. And because this is a hidden superpower, not everybody owns into it. You see people walking around with frowns on their face, people that are just exuding a negative attitude. And it's just that level of excretion where you don't even want to be next to them. It's just gross. Like, get your energy out of my way. I'm having a great day. But when we're in that negative state, yeah, we know that we have a bit of a tone and a bit of an aggressiveness behind our voice, but we don't realize how much negative impact we're actually causing on others. We aren't grateful for anything we have going on right now. We could be upset that we just lost our job, but we still have a roof over our head. We still have money in the savings. We still have a car. We still have a loving family. So you're really going to be upset at one thing when you still have so many other things to take into account first. Now, what I'm saying is, you aren't allowed to be upset. Of course you are. But before you give in to that anger and sadness and emotion, first highlight what you're grateful for. I do this in the form of the daily journaling, daily gratitude, and that keeps me very level every single day. I ride more highs than I ever ride lows, but I always stay, at the majority of the time, just positive. And as long as you can approach things with a positive energy first before you address the negatives and the room for improvement necessary, trust me, you're going to live a happier life. People are going to start saying to you, how did you get so positive? Why are you always smiling? Why do you always have so much good to say rather than bad? And it really is just that simple. You show up whether you want to or not. You get someone else to hold you accountable for your actions, and you write down what you're grateful for. Do these 3 things consistently for a period of time ranging between 30 to 100 days, and I can almost guarantee you, you will change your life for the better. If you come back to this video 100 days from now, over 3.5 months down the line, and you leave a comment, nothing changed, I still feel like shit, I'll reach out to you personally and I'll offer you my coaching mentorship for free. But that's not what this is about. I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm simply trying to provide some value and game for you younger folk that are currently struggling either in or coming out of that high school phase, speaking to the direct audience that I've literally grown and evolved from myself. So if you like this video, drop a like, leave a comment down below so I can start engaging with whoever's watching this, and subscribe to stay around for more videos like this. This will be being uploaded on my YouTube. I'll be promoting it on the Instagram, TikTok. Hopefully, I'll be seeing lots of you guys in the comments down below. Peace.